Hey guys, this is Kimberly, and it is Tuesday, November the 29th at about 7:15 p.m. And this is the first video that I've made in a few days. I really haven't felt like making one. I've been struggling with my pain medications and trying to find a alternating schedule between my two medications that works and that relieves my pain for the longest amount of time. Tonight, I think that we may have finally struck gold with that, and I've had a really good past hour and a half, which is kind of a milestone. My pain-free moments have been few and far between, but I kind of am hopeful after this past hour and a half that maybe we're getting to a point where we're getting things under control. So just to kind of touch over the past couple of days, I came home on Saturday after basically being in the hospital for 7 days. I was discharged Saturday night and came home, was really excited and happy to see my kids. They were really excited and happy to see me. It's been kind of a struggle and difficult to get back into a routine. With me being home, with having their great-grandparents here helping to take care of them, because it's just been very different for them. So we're still trying to work out the kinks with that, but overall they did really well coping with the time that I was in the hospital. And let's see, I was in the hospital for 7 days. I spiked a fever, so I was on vancomycin for probably 5 out of the 7 days, maybe 6 out of the 7 days. Eventually, all of my veins blew because the vancomycin was just too strong of an antibiotic for me, and they lost all IV access, so they had to stop the vanco, and my fever finally subsided. And then Saturday night they let me come home. The past couple of days, like I said, have kind of been a readjustment period for me and the kids, and it's been really hard for me just overall, because I've been trying to get used to being in my own bed and not being in a hospital bed, and every time that I get up I have to wear a hard brace. I'm going to see if I can show it to you really quickly. I'm not quite sure how this will work out. I'm sitting in my recliner, and anytime that I'm up, sitting, standing, or walking, I have to wear this hard brace. And I'm limited to 20 minutes maximum of being up at any given time. So let me see if I can show you this hard brace really quickly. I'm not quite sure if you'll be able to see it, but that's basically what the front looks like. There's a little cinch that you can see right here, and I can pull it or loosen it if I need to. And the brace also has two bars, two metal plates, excuse me, one in the front and one in the back, but they are definitely hard, not very comfortable. So I've been spending a lot of time in bed, laying down and resting, and today is the first day that I've really been able to find a comfortable spot in bed. I was supposed to go to rehab, as I had discussed in some other videos, after my surgery and after I was discharged from the hospital, but I was doing so well at the hospital that they decided to send me home. So I'm kind of thinking now that that may have been a little bit preemptive to come home, maybe. I think that I probably could have used 2 or 3 days in the rehab, or possibly if I had a hospital bed at home, it might not have been such a big deal. But trying to get out of a small bed, unassisted, in the middle of the night, heavily medicated, was really tough for me the first couple of days. And anyway, today I was able to shower, so I feel somewhat human again. And sponge baths are great. You know, they get the job done, but they don't give you that absolute clean feeling that you get when you are able to wash with soap and water and spend as much time under the shower as you want and wash your hair. One of the things that I do want to share that I used, that I will use again when I go back for my next surgery, are these really cool disposable shower caps. and they are basically just shower caps that have a no rinse shampoo and conditioner in them. You just put them on your head like you would a regular shower cap, and you just massage your hair the way that you would if you were washing it normally in the shower. And then once your hair is saturated, you just take it off and you towel dry your hair and comb it out. That worked really well for the first 4 times that I did it, but after that, it definitely was evident that my hair needed to be washed with shampoo and conditioned really well, and really just so thankful to have been able to bathe today in a shower. And one of the other big struggles that I faced, and this might be a little bit too much information or TMI for some of you, but it's important to talk about, especially if you're going to be having this surgery. Because they went in through my abdominal area, I have a 6 to 7 inch incision that's just catty corner from my belly button and goes down to my pubic area. And because of that, it's really hard to poop. And when you add in the fact that you are incapacitated, you're not as mobile as you once were, you're taking narcotics, and you're wearing a hard brace anytime that you're up, and you've got a occlusive and restrictive bandage on your stomach as well as sutures, it's really hard. So anyway, I have to say that showering probably was the best thing that happened this week, only second to being able to finally go poop. And I don't think that we appreciate how important it is to poop until we're not able to poop. And so kind of a gross subject to talk about, and something that we don't talk about often enough. But anyway, warm prune juice works really well. I would drink about a cup, maybe 3/4 of a cup of it, and it would help to do the job eventually. Took 2 days, but eventually I got there, and all is good now. And I must say that I'm a much happier camper now than I was 2 days ago. Anyway, just lots of struggles with getting in and out of bed. You know, my wound is healing really nicely. It looks really good. I have a doctor's appointment on Thursday, so I will go in and he will take off the steri strips, and I will be able to bathe in a shower without having to have an occlusive dressing over the suture site. Eating has been really difficult for me. I didn't eat the first 2 days that I was home, so I have had to supplement with some Ensure, because I need to keep my strength up, and protein is really important, and nutrition is really important during this time so that I can heal correctly. So if you're going to have this surgery, you might want to keep some Ensure on hand, just because, you know, eating when you're taking narcotics and everything isn't really a priority, and it hasn't been a priority for me. And I have found that yesterday taking the Ensure and today taking the Ensure kind of boosted my appetite a little bit more. And even though I'm not really eating a whole lot, I'm able to tolerate like a little bit of chicken breast and some hummus, which is not only healthy, but it's been filling and satisfying because of the protein that's in the hummus and the chicken. And let's see, not really much else that I can think of right now to talk about. I'm looking at the timer and I'm just about out of time, so I think I'm going to close this for now. But I will make another video within the next couple of days, and post my progress after my doctor's appointment, and see how things go from there. So I hope that everyone is doing really well, and thank you for watching this video. Have a really blessed day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.